It was a dark and stormy night, and a group of scientists had gathered in a secret laboratory to conduct an experiment that would change the course of human history. Their subject was a young man who had been selected for his exceptional physical and mental abilities. They strapped him to a chair, inserted a feeding tube, and began pumping him full of experimental drugs. At first, the man seemed to be handling the drugs well. He remained alert and responsive, even as his body began to shake and convulse. But as the hours turned into days and the drugs continued to flow, something began to change. The man's eyes grew wide and bloodshot, and his skin began to turn a sickly shade of green. He started to speak in a language that no one could understand, and his words were filled with a sense of dread and foreboding. The scientists watched in horror as the man's body contorted and twisted, his limbs growing longer and more sinewy with each passing day. His screams echoed through the laboratory, filling the researchers with a sense of terror and unease. But the worst was yet to come. As the experiment drew to a close, the man's body began to glow with an otherworldly light. His eyes burned like coals, and his skin crackled with electricity. In a sudden burst of energy, the man broke free from his restraints and lunged at the scientists with inhuman speed and strength. They tried to flee, but he was too fast, too strong, too different. In the end, only one of the scientists survived to tell the tale. He spent the rest of his days haunted by the memory of that terrible experiment and the horror that lay hidden within the human mind.